What is going on, y'all? Psych Perspectives, GeoFucks here, and I'm coming back with part 2 because I literally just left an outreach event and saw a lot of the colleagues and people that I work with who are doing similar work in the community, and then I also ran into some of my friends from college, and it's crazy because a lot of us that were in these different student organizations, whether it was Black Student Union, Students for Free Thought, a Humanist Secular Club, the College Democrats, various organizations, the African Student Association, the Muslim Student Association. A lot of us are still friends to this day, and we have 5+ years of friendship. So I ran into one of those people, and it was really good to see her. She's doing well, looking well, doing well, and just thriving, but still doing community organization work. So it was dope to see her and to see her in her position doing her thing. And we were talking, and a lot of the stuff that we're talking about, is about making sure that people have access to resources so they know about organizations that will literally pay for your education, whether you're going into the healthcare field, certified nursing assistants, medical assistants, just various programs, even nursing, or you want to be a welder or going into IT, building trades, construction, etc. There's free programs that will pay for you to get that certification, that degree, pay for you to get that license. And then some of them are apprenticeships where you're literally having all of your education paid for, but you're also receiving an hourly pay as an apprentice while you're being trained on the job. So it's really dope. There's a lot of great programs like that in the area. But anyways, to get back to this, right, is we're talking about it. A lot of people are leaving entire fields because the field is not lucrative. And I know a lot of people get on here to talk about, well, you shouldn't be doing stuff just for money, and money shouldn't be the only motivation, and blah, 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 which I totally agree with, and that is very true. However, we live in a capitalist society. So as long as you're living in a capitalist society, you need to make money so you can take care of yourself. And people can't be going into degrees, fields of study, that don't have decent paying job opportunities, career opportunities out there for it, which happened to a lot of us with student loans. A lot of us, were literally sold propaganda, let's just keep it real. And it was propaganda from the schools, the teachers, the guidance counselors, the commercials, parents, family. Everybody was telling us to go to college if we wanted to make a decent living. We wanted to be middle class, etc. So a lot of people went to college, and a lot of people regret it. Okay, me personally, I would, if I would have known what I know today, hell, 7 years ago. We ain't even got to go all the way back to 2010 when I graduated high school. We could just go back 7 years ago. If we could go back to 2015 and I know what I know today, there's no way in hell I would have got my master's. I say that all the time. To me, my master's degree by far was probably the most, in my opinion. It's great education, great knowledge, great information. I definitely honed in on my research skills, my qualitative and quantitative data, research, statistics, etc. I presented research. I went to conferences and presented on research. I learned a lot. I gained a lot of skills. However, these skills are not lucrative. And it's like, I don't recommend people going into degree fields and going into all of this debt when you're not, literally, I have a master's degree with 8+ years of experience, and I make $14.92 an hour after taxes and deductions. If I didn't have to worry about taxes and deductions, I would be making $20.33. Which $20.33 with a master's is still a slap in the face. Do you know what I mean? You should be making double and triple that with a master's degree, with 8+ years of experience. But this is why when I hear about programs that are paying for people to be CNAs, medical assistants, dental hygienist, nursing, BSN, accelerated BSN programs, IT, data analytics, Java developer, program developer, IT systems and maintenance, welders, truck drivers, etc. When I find out about programs where it's apprenticeships, it's free, I'm going to share that information with as many people as I can, because I want to do my part in making sure that nobody has to go through what I went through. Nobody else has to go into a bunch of debt for a useless degree financially, because financially, a lot of these degrees are not lucrative, and it doesn't make sense to be going into all of that debt and wasting years of your life that you can't get back to make $15 an hour. Like, I'm sorry, but no. You literally don't even have to have a degree, any type of education. You don't even have to have work experience, and you can make $15 an hour. So there's no real reason to be sitting up stressing yourself out for a degree for that. I'm just keeping it real. And then keep in mind, you still have to pay those student loans back. You still have to live day to day. You still have other bills and responsibilities. The cost of living, inflation is at 8.5%. Gas is already, in my area, $4.79 a gallon now. $4.79 a gallon for regular unleaded 87. So just think, if you are mid-grade or premium, you're already paying $5. So, and in places across the country, people are already paying well over $5 a gallon for gas. And rent is $1,000 plus a month, damn near everywhere. Okay, so when you look at all of that, and then you look at the fact that, okay, if you're making $15 an hour, that's roughly $600 a week before taxes and deductions. So that's $1,200 every 2 weeks. That's $2,400 every month if you're working a typical 40 hours a week on average, which is 160 hours a month, or $80 bi-weekly paycheck. And before taxes and deductions, that's $1,200 every 2 weeks if you're paid bi-weekly, or $2,400 for the month. And your rent is $1,000 plus, and it's costing you, like for me, it costs me about, on the low end, if I'm putting $60 a week in my gas tank, that's $240 a month that I gotta pay for gas to go to work. Okay. You see, it's just, what the hell is $1,200 gonna do for you in this day and age? Shit, one of your paychecks is literally your rent. Now keep in mind, you still got utilities, electric, gas, water. You still got to buy groceries. Groceries are astronomical. They're high. They're expensive too. You have all of these additional responsibilities and bills, but then they want to sit up here and tell you that you should, that $15 an hour is the best we can do. And that's the low fuel there. I got to get gas now. I'm about to do that now, because I don't want to sit up and get far out and then be stranded somewhere. But I do a lot of outreach work, so I'm constantly driving around, going to different locations. And then because of our particular program, we service 3 different counties. Okay? And yeah, when you start looking at gas, and then you doing outreach, and you got to hop, skip, and jump, it's a lot of money. We deserve better.